Hello there, darlings. Welcome to the Clockwork Cabaret. They are old, they are not hip. They are the weird answers that you didn't know you needed or wanted. And now, for a friendly reminder, this show is for adults. That darling DJ duo, Emmett Davenport and Lady Attercop, drink cocktails, have potty mouths, and at least one of them was raised by wolves.
The sound of the cuckoo, you know that it is time for the Clockwork Cabaret.
Hooray!
I am Emmett Davenport.
And I am the birthday person.
Yes, it is true.
The glorious haver of birth. I don't know, that sounds...
That's weird.
Weird.
Hammer of birth? Is that what you said?
No, glorious person of birth, but I am the hammer of... That sounds like I'm gonna beat some babies.
I don't know. I thought you said hammer of birth, and it just sounded
I am the
weird.
hammer of birth,
and I thought
I am the I am the beginning. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. You are born, and then I hammer you into the dirt. No, it's just a day after my birthday. It's before my birthday when we're recording this episode, but then through the magic of the internet,
we time travel
after my birthday when it is released.
Will it?
A day after, yes.
Oh,
a full day of glorious middle age, like I wasn't already.
Yes,
smack dab into middle age before that, but I like to pretend.
And if she didn't actually introduce herself.
Oh, I'm Lady Attercop. Yeah. Also known as the Hammer of Birth, which is my new death metal band.
What? I misheard something. It sounded way more interesting in my head than what...
You have heard of Mongolian folk death metal? Get prepared for Scottish folk death metal.
That probably is a thing already.
It's probably a thing. I haven't heard bagpipes in death metal, but I mean, stylistically...
That works.
They're right there with each other. It's a war instrument.
Yes.
It's meant to be played very loud.
And at people.
And at people, not for people, at people. And you usually only hear them on the battlegrounds or at a funeral, so it is more metal than that. Nothing.
That's true. That I feel like that we now have a mission to go find some Scottish death metal.
Bagpipe
like with
death
bagpipes. Metal. They have to have bagpipes.
Couse me kilts. Here we go. It's like
and weirdly, David Tennant is the lead singer of Hubbard.
David Tennant could be involved if he wants. David, hit us up.
Or Alan Cumming.
Or Alan. Also, yes. Just gonna list Scottish people that can be involved. Just Michelle Gomez, what are you doing? Come on
all
over
of
here.
You.
Hop on over.
None of you have any history of being in death metal bands, but
would you like to try?
I feel like it's a thing.
We don't have any metal history of being in metal bands, but we know some metal musicians, so I'm like, hey.
Yeah, here you go. Let's start it. We'll do it. Let's do it.
Valentine Wolf, hit us up. What's up?
Like,
you guys want to throw some bagpipes into your chamber music?
We'll call it the Hammer of Glasgow.
Ooh, that's good. I like that. I'll do a bad Scottish accent the entire time.
It'll be horrible. You'll be the glom gold
of the glom gold of death metal. I am here.
All of the actual Scottish people will just be mad at you.
Oh, I'm here. Oh, you're not making it sound any less enticing.
Our songs will all be 2 seconds long.
We'll all be Robbie Burns poems.
Yes. Oh, yes.
We're just gonna scream Robbie Burns poems over bagpipes and metal guitar.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that could work. I don't think
Yeah.
this is...
I see no downside to this.
I feel like this might be our future. This might be it.
We play in masks and kilts,
Yes.
smeared with woad.
Yeah.
I see no downside to this at all.
Okay.
Hold on.
I mean, we don't have any we don't know how to play musical instruments.
No, that's why we get real musicians involved.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
That it's a...
I hope you guys like being used for our own personal vanity project.
It's true. It's... I mean, most of our projects are vanity projects.
Every project is a vanity project. Did we mention we once did a puppet show? If you're a newer listener, you might not know this about us, but we
did a very short, limited series.
We drunkenly
video,
thought we could do a video series.
and it was called Lushington's Lounge.
And also operate puppets.
Yes, for one, neither one of us have any experience actually operating puppets, but we thought that would make it funnier.
So it's us drunkenly
Trying
trying
to
to operate puppets and inform you about a terrible
About
vintage drink.
yeah, historical cocktails.
yes.
It would be kind of like Drunken History without the actual history.
Oh, there's a little history.
There's a little.
It'd be like Drunken History if everybody were worse at it and there were puppets involved for some inexplicable reason. And it is delightful and like Emmett said, it's called Lushington's Lounge. It's up on YouTube. You can find it if you Google it. I recently rewatched all of those.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, they were good.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yes, they were entirely good. They were watchable, and that is 100% like. So there were some previous tests that are like 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
Those are unwatchable. The actual ones with production value, season 2, if you will, they're not bad, and that is entirely due to our editor and camera person Laura, who made it watchable. Full Moon Productions.
God bless them.
God bless them. We did not make that easy on you.
No, it was. We winged it a lot. There was no script.
Well, and also we got increasingly drunk as
The recording happened
because
we were drinking.
Yeah, we had two rules that we had. There was the historical cocktail and then a modern incarnation of it, and we had to drink both. And we usually did it relatively early in the day before either of us had eaten a full meal.
Yeah.
And
Yes. And then hilarity ensued. And this is how we celebrate Lady Attercop's birthday, is by
drunkenly remember the drunken mistakes we made.
oh,
That's
memories.
Memories.
So since it's in our future, but in listeners' past,
okay.
What are you going to do for your birthday?
For my 44th birthday,
Yes.
I have to work,
Oh.
which is exciting. It's not exciting. Hey kids, I'm sorry. This is what happens when you get to be middle-aged. You have to work on your birthday.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to work, and I'm probably going to get a meal somewhere that I don't have to make.
Oh, that's always nice.
Take out some takeout food, and I'm probably gonna get drunk and watch cartoons.
Oh.
And it'll be different from every other night in that I will be wearing a jaunty hat.
Oh. Will you take a picture
Of me wearing a jaunty hat
for your birthday?
Drunk on my birthday. Sure.
I feel like that should be
That should be a thing.
a thing. Yes.
Wait, is
Your birthday hat. We don't have any hats here.
No, I was looking around. Where did we leave where are the puppets stored?
Oh, they're in a series of places. We had to separate them.
I might get my puppet out.
We had to separate them so that we wouldn't cause trouble with them anymore.
I mean...
Also, they're upsetting to some people.
Who? Cowards.
Apparently other people.
Cowards.
Apparently the people in this building, when I go around running around with my puppet, they don't appreciate it.
So cowards.
Yes. Apparently, I've been told that I need to stop taking the puppet by the windows of the offices in this building and doing the stairs
the going down the elevator?
Yeah, going down the stairs, escalators thing with the puppets. I have to stop doing that.
What if,
And also, just in general, I was asked to stop doing it.
The puppets are now in a secure location because you couldn't be trusted?
I could not be trusted. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Poor puppet Lady Attercop in puppet jail. Oh.
She was going to end up there anyway.
I mean, of course, but she could have at least committed the crimes first.
Don't worry, she committed crimes.
Not with me, she didn't.
Oh,
Not
no.
that we got caught for.
No, I was just asked to stop. Very politely. But apparently some people found it disturbing.
Some people have no sense of history or whimsy or...
It was also the fact that I was having conversations with it.
Yeah, I mean, like I was going to say, and then also, like, I want to terrify those people. Like, yeah, because you can't tell me
also,
you're afraid of my puppet.
I thought it was hysterical that, I played pool with them.
There's a pool? Is there
a pool table.
A pool table here?
Yes,
Oh.
I played pool with the puppets and, like, had conversations in the hallway with them. It was a whole thing.
Did you have both the puppets?
Yes.
What's your Lady Attercop voice sound like? I want to hear it. You listeners, you can't see me, but I have my chin resting on my hands in the universal sign of
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, you have to now.
No.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well,
do you break into song? Is it a Jersey accent? How do you key in to me for my birthday? Tell me how wonderful I am. Give me your best to be.
I feel very put on the spot.
Do you want some time to think about it?
I think I do.
Because I have a you locked and loaded.
Oh.
Just FYI.
Oh.
Just saying. Like if you needed me to be you on the spot, I've got it locked and loaded.
Well, you used to do the sock puppet thing.
Yeah.
Sock puppet Emmett at me, and I found that kind of offensive.
Well, that's what shows that it's a good imitation. If you're not a little bit insulted, is it really truthful?
Oh, good. So that I now know where to lead.
Do you want to hear my Emmett?
Oh, yes, please. Remind me of the dulcet tones of your version of me.
No, the sock puppet version of you was like, "Hi, I'm Emmett Davenport. I love books." And that's just a crude, broad character. That's a general mocking. You can make that anybody. Hi, I'm Joe Biden. I'm the president. See, it's just it's generic. I'm Lady Attercop. Yeah, that's lazy.
Yeah.
If you do that, I'm going to be insulted.
All right, I won't do that.
But I can embody my Emmett.
Okay.
It's my Emmett. It's like, hey everybody, welcome to the Clockwork Cabaret. With the sound of the cuckoo, you know that it is time for the Clockwork Cabaret. I'm Emmett Davenport, and I hate all of you. No, I don't. That's unfair. You don't hate everybody. I hate 95% of you. And here's several good books I've read and several good foods I've made and a cup of coffee. And now I'm going to tell you why your opinions are wrong and play some good music. And you're going to be too intimidated to disagree. Push a button, Emmett.
You're listening to Mad Wasp Radio.
And are you... Emmett, I am ready.
Okay.
I'm ready to be wowed and flattered and blown away by your A+ imitation. You've had many song sets to perfect it.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here it goes. Hi, I'm Lady Attercop. I like Tyler ham pork rolls, and I live in the swamp, and I do hair, and I like to draw.
This is just you. This is you. You're being you and saying wrong things about me. First of all, Tyler ham. I don't know who Tyler is, and I do not want his ham. It's Taylor. It's Taylor. Taylor if you're from a certain part of Jersey. Pork roll if you're from another. I'm from the Taylor ham half of Jersey, and so, no. Tyler can fuck off. I don't know who he is. He can take his imitation ham and skedaddle.
Tyler Ham makes excellent ham rolls.
Tyler can walk into the ocean.
I like saltwater taffy, bourbon.
These are things I like.
I'm very, very particular about yarn.
Yes.
And I'm very loud.
You are not projecting loud.
I like show tunes. I cannot.
Do you? Would you sing one for us right now? Perhaps Les Mis?
I don't know any of the words to Les Mis.
That is obviously a lie. All these episodes, and you can't. This is what you give me. This is me to you.
Yes.
Flat affect and Tyler Ham.
Honestly,
off-brand,
would you really want me to tell you what I hear when you speak?
Do
you really
Jersey.
You really? No, you don't. Really
You could have given me. You could have gone.
Okay, look. What I hear when you're talking is like this. Wah 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 wah.
So you're an upsetting narcissist.
Wah.
I was like, you could have gone the Harley Quinn route. You could have gone.
I am not good at voices.
I don't have like a high pitched voice like that, but
no, I'm not good at voices.
You'd be like, "Oh, I'm Lady Attercop. I love to eat Taylor ham down at the shore. I buy myself saltwater taffy to try to relive my childhood."
I can only make up voices of people I've never heard.
Okay. That's a little psychotic. The dead speak to me, and their voices are the only voices that I can
it's because,
reiterate.
there is something that I was raised not to make fun of people. And there is something that there is something innate in my brain that when I try to make fun of, like when I try to imitate or make fun of of another person, I cannot do it because it physically hurts me.
I already know this is a lie because you make fun of me on this podcast nonstop.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to pretend to be you. That's a totally different thing.
Well, at least
being sarcastic and making fun of you is a different thing.
That's our love language.
It is. That's how I tell you that I love you.
And also,
you did picking musical things to annoy you.
I was gonna say you did pick an excellent playlist. There were a lot of very humorous moments where I was like, "Yeah, no, I do sing that show tune at people from time to time, unprompted, and then won't stop." Me. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Also, I picked bands that I know you can't tell apart because I thought it was funny.
I can tell them apart. I just get them confused. I do.
Lady Attercop thinks Creedence Clearwater Revival and Earth, Wind and Fire are the same band.
No, I do not think they are the same band. I thought the guys from Earth, Wind and Fire were in, because when I was a young child, we had these 2 tapes in my mother's minivan because we drove a minivan because we had a lot of children. And I thought the guys on the cover of the Earth, Wind and Fire tape were Creedence Clearwater because they were black guys.
And you thought
no shade. And then I saw these white guys, and I'm like, well, these are clearly the funk. This is clearly the disco band. These white guys with their beards and long hair, and then these cool black dudes are clearly Creedence Clearwater Revival because they were born in the bayou. Little did I know that I was being lied to by John Fogerty. He was lying the whole time. I didn't know he was a white man, and I did not know he was from California. Just lying to my small child self. And I got the 2 tapes mixed up. And for years, I thought, I can tell the bands apart. I just thought that the people connected with them were the other ones because I was a dumb child. And I'm like, well, those are clearly Southern black guys. So these must be these dudes. And those look like dudes that would sing disco. So they must be the disco band. And I was wrong.
To be fair, I thought Tom Waits was an 80-year-old black man. So,
yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. So this is what happens when you assume. You look like an asshole
You make an ass of you.
Just of me. Not of you and me, just of me. Oh, me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No, it's funny. It's funny that I thought that. And I should have looked at the outfits. If I had been a more savvy, fashion-conscious child, I would have looked at the outfits.
And went, which one's more disco?
Obviously, Earth, Wind, and Fire is like has the funkier outfits.
Yeah.
And like they are much cooler, so clearly. But I was just going by my own ignorant little world at that time. I thought disco guys were white guys with beards because of Saturday Night Fever. I don't know. And I thought if you were born on the bayou, you should be born on the bayou. I didn't know that musicians could lie. I didn't know that was legal.
It's not. That's why you never hear from Creedence Clearwater Revival ever again.
They've been wiped from the public conscience.
They were the Milli Vanilli of the 60s. No, I'm just kidding. They were not.
Except that they weren't. Except that poor John got sued for sounding too much like himself, and it was a whole thing. But yeah, no, you did lie to me, John. You lied to me. Growing up, I believed you. I thought you were from the bayou. I thought we were swamp buddies, and we were not. And I was betrayed.
I think they have swamps in California.
I don't know. I don't know anything about California.
They're retarded.
But they don't have bayous.
No,
they might have swamps, but they do not have bayous.
No, they have
He was not a southern rock guy.
No.
He was from the opposite side of the country.
There was one guy in the band that was from the south.
Probably not even.
His name was Swampy McGee.
He was Swampy McGee. It was uncredited. He was a weird hillbilly they found on the side of the road.
He played the jug.
Yes. He played the whiskey jug. And Jug was on them. He wasn't even from the bayou. He was actually from Ontario. He was just a weird drifter. They shouldn't have trusted him either.
This has been Behind the Music.
Behind the Music with Lady Attercop, where I make up lies about famous musicians for my birthday.
Because happy birthday.
Emmett very, very nicely got me an Earth, Wind, and Fire t-shirt because she thought it would be funny, and I did not recognize them on the t-shirt when I first opened it up, and I always thought it was that dance troupe that's part of a cult at first. I was like, did you buy me a cult t-shirt? That's sweet. And then they were like, no, turn it over. It's that band you don't know. I was like, oh, it's Earth, Wind, and Fire. That explains the sweet bell bottoms.
Yeah.
But, this looks like a flyer you would see outside of a...
They do
it looks like a flyer you would see on a telephone pole, and you thought it would go to a nice evening of dance, and then it turns out it was a cult.
It does kind of look
I would
culty.
join this cult.
No, honestly, I would too. That shirt
They got a little astrology symbol up at the top.
Yep.
I would join this. I'm just saying, I would join this cult.
Well, there you go. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
For my birthday, I want you to find me a cult.
Oh, okay. Can I start one?
I mean, obviously.
Okay, I'll start one. I'll have to look into how to do that. I don't know how you go about it, but I'm sure maybe there's a pamphlet. I'm sure
there are plenty of pamphlets.
How to start a cult?
Well, I have some cult pamphlets at my place.
That will be helpful.
There you go. I'll loan them to you.
I need a broad base.
How do you feel about upsetting cartoons?
I've seen a lot of upsetting cartoons.
Oh, good. These won't shock you then.
Like Chick Track kind of
things?
Yeah. I've seen those. Yeah.
Then these won't shock you. Yeah. You're good to go.
Yes.
We're not going to do any of the family stuff, so don't even ask.
Yes, thank you. Please, no. And with that...
Oh, here. I'll end it as me.
Okay.
And with that, that's the Clockwork Cabaret. Thanks for listening. If you like this podcast, you can help us. I'm going to tell you how. Don't worry about it. Just go to agonyauntstudios.com, and there you'll see all of the things. You can rate and review us on iTunes. You can give us a follow on all the social medias. You can donate to us. Don't worry about it. We got a PayPal. We got what is it? What is the other one? Coffee. You know, like the cup of brown stuff. I don't drink that stuff. It gives me the shits. Anyway, thanks for listening, friends.
This has been the Clockwork Cabaret. She is Lady Attercop.
And they are Emmett Davenport, and that's how you make fun of somebody.
And it's not work that we do. It's love.
It's 1:45. Oh, I must get a little hand put on that watch.
Aye, it's about time you were tuned into Mad Wasp Radio. Always the best coming out of the nest. Aye, thank you all.